Programming language. A low-level programming is a programming language that provides little or no abstraction from a computer instruction set architecture. Commands or functions on the language. Low-level language can convert to machine code without a compiler or interpreter. Second generation programming language uses a simpler processor called a interpreter. Second generation programming language uses a simpler processor, can be made to run very quickly with a small memory footprint. An equivalent program in a high level language can be less efficient and use more memory. Low level languages are simple but considered difficult to use due to numerous technical details that the programmer must remember. By comparison, a high level programming language isolates execution semantics of a computer architecture from the specification of the program. With the simplifies development machine code. Machine code is the only language a computer can process directly without a previous transformation. Currently, programmers almost never write programs directly in machine code because it requires attention to numerous details that a high-level language handles automatically. Furthermore, it requires memorizing or looking up numerical codes for every instruction and is extremely difficult to modify. True machine code is a stream of raw, unusually binary data. Programmer coding in machine code normally codes instructions and data in a more readable form, such as decimal, octal, and hexadecimal, which is translated in internal format by a program called a loader or toggled into the computer's memory from a front panel. All the few programmers are written in machine language. Programmers often become adept at reading it through working with COBS terms or debugging from the front panel. Example: a function in hexadecimal representation of 32-bit x86 machine code to calculate the nth Fibonacci number. Assembly language. Second generation language provide one abstraction level on top of the machine code. In the early days of coding on computers like TX PDP-1, the first thing MIT hackers did was to write assemblers. Assembly language has little semantics or formal specification, being only a mapping of human readable symbols, including symbolic addresses to opcodes, addresses, numeric constant, string, and so on. Typically, one machine instruction is represented as one of the assembly code.